Good morning.
Well, good morning.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Guess I better not do that or I'll be skipping songs. Not songs, but.
Yeah, whatever.
So, everything's okay?
Oh, yeah. Husband's sister was just staying with us,
Oh,
so,
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha. Well, I'm a great grandma.
Oh, well, congrats.
Baby was born Friday.
You're not old enough for that.
And well, what's my fifth one? First 3 years out, but.
Susie,
They all count the same.
we're live streaming everything you're saying is recorded.
Oh, well, good.
Just making sure you do that. Because there's nothing else going on right now. I was just checking in, I'm like, oh, you should know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm shutting up now.
I'm just letting you know.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Awake, O sleeper, and rise from the dead. Good morning, church. I am Pastor Brad. It is my privilege to help lead us as we come to worship Jesus this morning. So welcome, welcome, welcome to worship. Like I like to tell you, you don't come to church, you are the church. So don't come and think that the building is. Remember, you are. And as you depart, you go into the world as the church. So as we come to worship, on the back of your bulletin, there's a few announcements I'd like to highlight. Beyond the usual Sunday morning and weekly events, which are listed here, upcoming, the Women's Sunday School upstairs on the third floor is starting a new book called Strong Was Her Faith. They'll start that next Sunday, so I'm excited to share that. That is a great group, and if you have any questions, ask Dinah. She helps lead that. Also, we are starting on September 17th, so a week from Wednesday. We're beginning our kids group after school on Wednesdays, and with that, we'll begin the Wednesday evening dinners. And I challenged you a couple weeks ago to commit to coming to that, to being a part of that. And at the same time, though, I will admit, I am only one man, and Dinah's only one woman. We need your help with this. If you can help with the kids group, we can use people to come and be present with the kids to help lead them with games and snacks and other things. We also need help with Wednesday night dinners. So if you would like to help with the dinner, and that doesn't mean you have to do the whole dinner, but that could mean you sponsor it. That means that you could help cook it, help serve it, whatever. Come talk to me. There's also a sign-up sheet back there. And last week, 2 people signed up for 2 of the 11 spots we have this fall. I don't need every single spot filled up, but it'd sure be wonderful to have that list more filled. So if you can help, friends, please do. Also, next Sunday is going to be a special Sunday for us. You get to be a kid, right? One thing I'll tell you about having a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old is that when I tell my kids to take things seriously, do they take it seriously? No. Does that mean that you should come ready to have fun next Sunday? Yes. So that means that if you are looking for a Sunday to wear maybe a more casual, less formal Sunday, that'd be a good Sunday to do it. If you want to dress up, dress up. It's fine. But I'm telling you, as you come to worship next Sunday, come ready to be a child that morning. Come with the wonderment of being like a child. Come ready to participate like a child with enthusiasm of a child. Come ready not to take it, in the words of Diana, too seriously. It isn't to say that worship shouldn't be serious, but it's also to say that David danced in front of the Lord and that the scriptures are filled with people who are exuberant in their worship. So, this is going to be a special kind of a Sunday. So come ready to worship, come ready to be a part of the worship, and come ready to see our kids help lead us as we go before the Lord. It'll be good. I'm excited. I'm excited that I get to be a part of it and not necessarily always in front. So it'll be awesome. That being said, friends, I'm going to invite you to please stand and greet one another in the love of Jesus Christ.